Welcome to the Deakin University match of the round between Donvale and Park Orchards. Massive Division 1 clash in round 11 today between first and third. I'm Ryan Long, joined by Blake Tennant, and right away we've got the two coaches. We're starting with the Park Orchards senior women's coach, Simon McCorvey. Simon, it's fantastic to finally see the side. It's been a long time since the 2022 grand final.
Yeah, it has. There's a couple of games in between that that last chat, but yeah, thanks for reminding me of that.
Sorry.
so close yet so far.
Absolutely, and the side is doing quite well this season. The top four has been so even in Division 1. How have you seen the overall competition?
Yeah, it's been a little bit different playing, only having the 6 teams and playing, this is the third time we're playing Donvale, but yeah, I've really enjoyed that aspect of the grade that we're playing. The top 4 teams are playing 3 times each rather than a couple of the softer games playing teams that have gone down this season. So good setup this year.
Absolutely, and obviously a lot of those games come down to player availability and when you have your star players or when you don't. And you've seen, just having a look at the results, including the practice match, seem to be chipping away at Donvale each time and probably missed some opportunities in the last time you played them. But it's a great chance to get one more crack at them before a final series.
Yeah, definitely. For the 4th time for the season, we do get a pretty solid look at each other, and I wonder the availability on our behalf today. I don't have to wonder about our availability today. I know what it is, but I'm sure Donvale are in a similar situation. Like most clubs, there's far too many passports that have been pulled out of the top draw this season, and there's a lot of girls having there's sort of a bit of Euro action going on here, there, and everywhere. So.
Yeah, Blake Tennant here, of course. I just want to talk about a couple of players. Ali Harnett kicking your leading goal kicker with 11 goals this year. It must be, with 11 goals, it must be an even shared around performance by, your girls and how they're going. Is that something a luxury that you're sort of having? Having 11 goals as your leading goal kicker, and then there's probably a bit lower. But are you happy with the way that's all going with your form line?
I guess it's not by design or any incredible coaching. It's just by, I guess, a little bit system-wise. Again, who cares who kicks the goals? But to have we haven't got that type of player that we can sort of land down in the forward half and get us to kick. I think one of the girls is leading the goal kicking on high 20s, which that would be a luxury. But I love the fact that we're sharing it around.
Yeah, and judging through the ladder, as Ryan touched on as well, do you feel like if you win this on here and, let's just say, maybe North Ring would, have a loss today, do you feel like this win could be a massive win for your girls if you can win this and North Ring would, hopefully lose, then you get that second double chance sort of thing as well?
Yeah, definitely got something to play for these last 4 games, and double chance would be, look, that'd be the icing on the end part of the season going into finals. But also not shy about finishing 3rd and having to play an elimination final.
We know you've got a busy schedule and got to run very quickly, but just to mention before, Georgia Livingston playing in the VFLW final series this weekend. That's a big achievement for her, and great to see a star of your side getting a chance at a final series at a higher level.
Yeah, no, absolutely wrapped for her. She's I think I've spoken to her before. They trained in October, and she's been a little bit in and out, but she just hangs in there, plays a final last week and gets to play a prelim tomorrow. So it's good feather in her cap. She's a ripper.
Certainly right, and thanks for joining us in the pre-game. It's a big morning ahead, so we'll let you go, and all the best this afternoon. Great, looking forward to seeing the girls in action.
Good on you. Thanks.
Thanks, Simon.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you.
The senior coach there of the Park Orchards Football Club, and we've also been joined now by the Donvale Football Club, Donvale senior women's coach, and Stephen Latino. And Steve, it's great to have you on board for the pre-game. Great to finally see the girls this season.
Yeah, thanks for having me and for coming down, and I hope it's a good game for all.
Yeah, certainly right, and having a look at the two sides, we spoke not long ago, and the top 4 has been so even, and the way the sides performed, particularly after round 1, has been incredible. Haven't really lost a game besides that draw, and you get another big challenge when you face another side really competing for that double chance in Park Orchards.
Yeah, so we started the last 4 games with this one, so we had the bye last week, obviously league-wide bye. And we just want to continue that run. Ever since that first round, we dug deep from then on, and it's been an interesting year, and we just want to continue the run of form we've got and take it into finals. So coming out here. The ground's seen better days, but I'm sure we'll still have a good game.
Very windy conditions. No rain though. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx it, of course. But you know, judging based having our talk with Simons before, you know, you're kind of with the same boat. You know, with your leading goal kickers only being 13 and 11 as well. Is that another luxury that you guys are having down there as well? You know, not many goal kickers. You know, it must be an even spread. You know. Must be, you know, defensive kind of pressure a little bit. Is that something that you've been working on as well during training and game days as well, mate?
We have, yeah. So over the last couple of years, we've pretty much had one or two major goal kickers across the board kicking around 20, 25 goals for us during the year. We just wanted to focus on multiple avenues to go, and really it just came down to wanting to get our mids involved in scoring and pushing them forward and making sure they do have that score involvement presence. And from there, we just hopefully drive it through the rest of the group, and it just sort of teeters down and yeah, get the whole defensive group involved as well.
Yeah, after a very tough, you know, last year, of course, and coming down. And how have you, you know, seen, obviously, on top of the ladder, can't complain at the moment, really, and how have you seen division so far? Like, has it been an even spread, obviously, with the top four being very tight? How have you seen the rest of the teams?
100%. We are pretty happy with how the competition has gone so far, just with how evenly matched up we all are. It's a good change from last year. We were pretty out of our depths last year against the Premier Division sides, and although we did manage to scrape a win on one of them, it was a tough year for us, and the whole point of that year was just to keep everyone together and get another season of footy into everyone, and to come into Division 1 to hopefully play against some teams that we are evenly matched up against and have good games with, and we're definitely enjoying the rivalry with Park Orchard.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like right next to each other sort of thing, only about a 10-minute or 15-minute drive away. So, and just touching on, you know, the footy club in general, it must be the place to be right now. You know, your 19s currently playing right now second on the ladder, your team's first on the ladder, reserves and seniors on top of the ladder too. It definitely must be, you know, a very good place to be right now with everything going on with the club, how successful it's been.
It has. It's been really good. Ever since we jumped back into the EFL all those years ago. So I happened to be here during the junior career playing myself, and when the club went down, it was pretty tough and rough years for those ones. But we've built ourselves back up. We have great management behind the scenes, and the whole football club is running pretty smoothly at the moment. And it's great to see. You obviously have your ups and downs, and we're just going to enjoy the ups we have now, because you never know when it can change and how quickly things can change. And so it's all about enjoyment and everyone here just having fun.
Could be 4 premierships this year.
We hope so. I don't want to jinx it, but
could be.
We do hope so. It'd be fantastic to see. I don't know if that's happened before in the EFL, but it would be fantastic to see if we can get that done.
Certainly right, Stephen. It's a big morning ahead, so we're going to let you go. The side is flying at the moment, sitting on top of the ladder, and looking forward to seeing how they go today.
Perfect.
Against another good side. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Stephen Latino there, the senior coach of the Donvale Football Club, has done a fantastic job so far, and the side is in great form at the moment coming into this clash against Park Orchards. 1v3, Blake, and very much looking forward to it. These two sides we haven't seen live for a match of the round this year, and it's been quite some time since we've seen Park Orchards. And it's just going to be a very interesting finals preview, because chances are the two sides at some stage are probably going to meet in a final.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And, you know, like I touched on, you know, North Ringwood, you know, maybe slip up a game today. You know, they've got you got Knox here as well today, and you know they're fifth on the ladder, but they've also won the 3 games as well. But if North Ringwood lose, and let's just say you know, Park Orchards win today, it could be pretty crucial for their top double chance aspirations, Ryan.
Well, that's right, and as Simon said, I think even if they do finish third, Park Orchards, I think they'll fancy themselves as a chance to still go all the way and make a grand final, because they've probably had the runs on the board against East Ringwood, who are likely now going to finish 4th. There's still a lot to play out, and East Ringwood have a winnable game today against Beaconsfield. But the fact is, I think for the first half of the season, we were sort of just working out who was the benchmark.
Yeah.
And the form and consistency of the Donvale Football Club has proven that they're the front runner.
Yeah.
And that's been seen after that big loss in round one. It's crazy to think this is a side that lost by 70 or 80 points against North Ringwood in round one,
Yeah.
because after that they've been flawless.
Oh, they have. They've been ticking a lot of boxes, and it's been pretty well documented how good they have been, and that maybe that little slip up against North Ringwood was a learning in disguise sort of thing. So, no, it's good. It's good seeing Donvale after a really tough year last year for them. I think the coach Steve really highlighted that it was a really tough year, and they just wanted to get back to where they were 2 years ago. I believe they were in the grand final.
Yeah, they were
and lost
less than
by
a kick.
point to Whitehorse. So,
Yeah.
that would have brought back a few scars, definitely. But it's good to see them finally, back where they belong, I believe, and playing, finals footy. It looks like it. And, it's going to be.
Yeah, definitely. Both sides are definitely going to play finals with the ladder. I think even mathematically, Knox are eliminated now. So
Yeah.
these are the games you want leading into a final series. You want to test yourself against the best for both sides, and I think both sides are capable of beating one another on the day, despite Donvale having a much more better run against Park Orchards in the 3 times they've met so far, including that practice match. But during the season, Blake, we go back to round 3, Donvale 4-10-34 to Park Orchards 1-1-7, and then round 7, Park Orchards out at Donvale Reserve 3-9-27 to 6-6-42 loss to Donvale. But they'll probably look at that game and go, well, we had some opportunities, and it shows you we're not that far behind. It was only 15 points, so they've started to chip away at that margin each time. It's going to be tough today without some of their most crucial key players, but it's a great test.
It will be, as I heavily touch on, bad kicking is bad football, Ryan. So there you go. It's a proven fact. It happens wide across the all divisions and all that, and they'll look back on that definitely for sure. And how good would it be for Park Orchard's perspective? They got them at their ground. It'll be even better and more sweet if they can get them at their ground. Just to even that leisure sort of up as well for both teams, and it's going to be a very good game. I'm definitely going to, it's going to be a good game of footy, and
Certainly right, Blake, and across the morning we'll keep you updated with all those scores around the grounds. I believe there's a couple of games being played right now with the 8:50 start, so we'll certainly go through those in the first
games, eh?
Yeah, very early. Very
played in a lot of those, Ryan.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll keep you updated on those as the day progresses. But let's have a look at some of the key players on both sides. And you talked about Donvale and a couple of their key players, and you mentioned the goal kickers. Latino and D'Amato have both kicked 13, and I think you're trying to get to the point that it's a very even spread of goal kickers on both sides, really.
Both sides, yeah, definitely. And it's great to have, obviously, when you're doing your homework and all that, looking at here, Eliza Wilson, she's got 28 goals. Everyone will be looking at her, like when you play against them. But today's game, it's kind of like, okay, so who's going to go on who sort of thing, and seeing the 11 and 12 goal mark, it's just going to be like, matchup wise, we don't know what to expect. They could break out early, and get those sort of things as a coach. But it's going to be interesting to see who's going to fire them up for both teams, really.
Well, you're certainly right, and you look at their, like, having a look at Donvale for example, they've kicked last weekend against East Ringwood, or 2 weeks ago, they kicked the 7 goals, scored 50 plus, scored 60 against Knox, 50 against Beaconsfield. So they're constantly averaging at least 8 or 9 goals a game, which shows, as you said, the spread of goal kickers, and which makes them such a dangerous side to play against. And I think we'll look at, I haven't seen Donvale live myself since 2022 when we were out at the Donvale Baronia game at Tormore Reserve.
Jeez, that was a rough day, was it,
Rob? It was freezing. It's similar weather to this day. And you looked at on that day, the likes of Latino and D'Amato as players who hit the scoreboard, and they had 3 or 4 that kicked multiple goals. They're missing some players as well. We talk about Park Orchards out. Van Usewich is not playing today for Donvale. There's a few others missing. Great to see Felicity Nelligan back at the club this season. She's played 134 games, won multiple best and fairest, and obviously had a great run at Kilsyth, and then Waverley Blues last year, setting that senior women's program up. Come back to Donvale, and really looking forward to seeing how she plays one player that's really impressed me this season is Grace Hartman. Probably be a chance or a best and fairest with the way she's going. Been in the best almost every single week, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she goes today. And then from a Park Orchards perspective, we talked about Georgia Livingston not in the side.
That's a big out, isn't it?
It's a massive out, and it's a great achievement to be able to go and play a VFLW preliminary final tomorrow.
Grand final.
I think it's preliminary final this week, I believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Just have a look here for 1 second. No, I believe it might be green. No, prelim.
Yep.
Yeah, 4-week finals. I forgot about that. Yep.
So that's it.
Continue on. My bad.
Yeah, it's a great achievement for her, and she's just such a phenomenal player and so important for them. I managed to watch a bit of that game against East Ringwood a few weeks ago, where the two sides played, and players like her and Bertoldi, Hartnett were so important, and they're a very skillful side, Park Orchards. From what I saw in that game, they every pass they hit up targets, they used the ball so well, and then when going inside 50, they made the most of their opportunities.
Oh, definitely for sure. And as we touched on, she's going to be a big out, Livingston. But that's where you get your players that you don't have to rely on her. This is the game where you got to win footy without your stars, sort of thing. And it's going to be interesting to see. And seeing these players that can lift up in the big occasion, match of the round, of course, as we touched on, and they've got to be very skillful today. The ground's probably a bit the front the cricket pitch is very very rainy and bit muddy. But
yeah.
this is where you can get your skill off the ground and start the game off on a high, I reckon.
Yeah, certainly right. Great to see the sun has just come out for us.
Oh, no, it's great.
It was freezing without it.
I was thinking about getting my beanie, but I don't think I'll be needing it for a bit. But yeah.
Just still on Park Orchards for the moment. Remy Archer as well.
Yeah,
I think you've seen her play.
It'll be rude not to say, wouldn't it, Ryan?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The great Glenn Archer.
Yeah, it's the daughter of the great Shimbona as well.
Shimbona of the century.
Yep, and Glenn's a terrific player, and it's great seeing Remy Archer. Obviously I've been at the Eastern Rangers, of course, and I've been seeing and progress her footy career. She's been injured a lot, and it's great to see that she's played, almost every game, which is great to see. And she's done terrific, pre-season. It's probably done with that, and pretty much been every pre-season training, and it's great seeing her back on the park because it's been really tough for her if you think about it, though.
Oh, in previous seasons with injuries, it's great to see her playing some consistent football and some good football too, and really looking forward to seeing how she goes this afternoon. Molly Haymanson's another one in the ruck is so key for their side, and we'll see how she performs against some of Donvale's most important players in Nelligan, and whether or not Hartman goes through the ruck as well. So a very interesting game ahead, and here at Donvale Reserve in the under-19s, it was Knox. Victors 10-15, 75 to 5-3, 33.
They're on top of the ladder, Knox. So it was a top of the ladder clash, but Knox got ahead of them. There you go. So I think Donvale was second. As I touched on, though, I know we're heavily talking about the women's game, but I think we've got to mention how good this club is going right now as we speak. They are flying. They're 19s, as I touched on. They're second on the ladder. They're girls-siders. They're running out now. The Donvale girls are. They're on top of the ladder, and the reserves and seniors are also on top of the ladder. It's the place to be at this great football club. Heavily documented last year of how good they were. With the seniors and reserves, grand finalists winning both things. But it'll be great to see. I don't think I've ever seen this, right? But a 4-team grand premiers.
Could they win 4 flags?
Could they win 4? That's the question we've got to ask, I think. And geez, wouldn't that be great?
It would. And the way they're going at the moment, particularly this senior women's side, they're coming into this final series as the side to beat. And if you're a fan of the Donvale Football Club, you come to a Saturday game and you don't expect to lose in any game, and that's pretty rare to come to footy. And the under-19s here, a loss there is probably the fans a bit shocked. They don't experience that very much, and great to see the Park Orchard side come out in the clash jumper as well, the white clash jumper.
Saw that last week down at Montrose, all Park Orchard teams wearing that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks good.
They've got the black shorts to go with the white jumper today. Very big test for the side, but I think they're going to be up for it. I think they're going to really give Donvale a run for their money today.
Oh, definitely.
And it's probably going to whether or not can they put a score on them, because Donvale are a very hard side to score against. Defensively, very well set up.
I think, if you watch the game last night, it's kind of similar, like Geelong got the jump over, Collingwood, and I think that's what Park Orchards need to do. They need to get the jump on early, get things going early, get a start, as a opposition team, you've got to think about, silencing the crowd. I think that's probably the biggest one for Park Orchards point of view. They've got to silence the crowd early, get some early goals in, because it could be pretty crucial early days as well coming in as well. If we got our Andrew reporter as well, we might see
yes,
she's available.
Kate Green, who I think I can see her down there on the far side. She's waving to us now.
Yeah.
Kate, have we got you down on boundary level?
Hopefully you can hear me.
Yes, we got you.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to be playing today in that centre. That mud central. The side, cutting in and out.
Yeah, we'll see. Might be a bit difficult to get the interviews down there today, considering we're on the other side of the oval here out at Donvale Reserve. We'll see if we can get Kate in a second.
Is that better, guys?
That's a bit better now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I think I have a feeling we might struggle to get interviews from Simon from the Park Orchards box, because that is quite a fair way away.
Well, what I'll do is I'll grab him when he's in the centre.
Yes, it is quite a distance across, but
if you can, Kate, do you want to give us a quick tip, and who do you think will win and why? If you can, of course.
Guys, this is a really hard one for me, because Donvale is where my family started footy. So there's a soft spot there, but I also know a few people, and my daughter played softball with Alana Penance. So yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence for this one, guys.
That's fine.
So yeah, that's where I'm sitting on the fence.
That's fine. That's fine as well. Ryan, I might give you a tip. Who do you think you're going to win? Who's going to win today?
Oh, well, I had my tip on the podcast, so I can't shy away the fact that I've tipped Donvale in this contest, and I think it's just a couple of key outs at Park Orchards makes me confirm my tip.
How is that tipping comp going between you and Morty?
I'm losing because he brought in some wild card pick where he got an extra point when Montrose won. So
there you go.
So who's this betting this tipping against?
Josh.
Yeah.
Haven't you learned yet?
That's right. We're back in the middle here for the start of the Deakin University match of the round. Crundle kicking it forward for the Donvale side, getting towards their half-forward line. Park Orchards under a bit of pressure here, trying to escape. Running onto this one, his pans up. Couldn't quite pick it up. Hutchinson is there for the Sharks. Panther will clear this one out into space, looking for Bertoldi, who can run onto this one. Couldn't quite pick it up. It's going to be a tough ball to win today. Conditions not great on ground level. Again, well work there by Bertoldi as they move the ball forward. And we might get a stoppage here, Blake.
Yes.
Your tip as well. We didn't get your tip.
Oh, yes. I think you get it back in the home side, I think. I think they'll probably win by about the 10 to 15 point margin, I reckon. That's my prediction. So I can't see a blowout today, Ryan.
No, I think it'll be close.
Yeah. As blowers down the end here of Donvale Reserve. Bit windy conditions today. I think you'll be getting that right across Melbourne today, unfortunately. It's just the Melbourne we hell know. Here she is at the moment. Archer going for the ball here, but it's picked up by Donvale. They're running in for a goal here. Kick it slowly, going to drift on its way, and it's through. And it's a goal there. That was there by Tegan Bradley. She's playing 87 games today. Terrific run on goal there. Well done by Donvale. Just that run and carry, that high kick footy, and just had all the time in the world there. And that was by Tegan Bradley. He kicks Donvale's first in quick succession, Ron.
Yeah, it's a great start for the Donvale side. 1 straight 6. The Park Orchards yet the score. We've just gone a couple of minutes into this first quarter. Kate Green on the boundary.
Gentlemen, you may have the wind sitting on that hill, but it's actually quite still down here, actually on the ground.
There you go. The best in the business, Kate Green. doing a terrific job all season long as well. So umpire will throw things up again for more proceedings of this game here. Donvale get the early start here. In the ball there is Kent as well. We see a lot of her today as well in the ruck. Of course, as Ryan touched on with Nelligan, both of them will be in the ruck today. For both of these sides, there's both rucks going at it here. Involved there is Lambert, Amy Lambert. And it's again going to be another ball up here. Need to get a fast start, the Sharks here. They want to keep up with Donvale on top of the ladder at the moment. Park Orchard sitting third on the ladder as we speak. And again, that player in Batoli, it's Kirsten, involved early days. It's going to be a ball up, Ryan.
Yes, on that outer side, half forward for Park Orchards, trailing by 6 points early in this game. Deakin University matched the round. Thanks for joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Tap down to Crundle here for the Magpies, and a free kick's been awarded, and it will go to Jess Crundle. At half back here for the Magpies. Takes the time to make the right decision as she goes down looking for a pack of players. Out the back there is Panzer, slipped through her fingers. Might just fall into the hands of Butler here. And wrapped up in a tackle by Archer. And we'll get a ball up. About 70 out from the Donvale goals. Haymanson in the ruck, got the tap down. Bertoldi again for the Sharks. Been lively early. That kick rolls out of bounds and it will be a Donvale free kick, and believe that will be, might go to Latino.
So Latino now, as Ryan alluded to. Oh,
no, it's coming back.
It's going to go to Turner. Victoria Turner here.
Had her 50th game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, celebrating it today, of course, due to the away game. That's what I'm probably saying at the moment. So it'll be good to see a nice little home celebration, as I've seen a few teams do. I know, Holly Havenchush from Montrose. It was her 100th game, that game. So it's good to see that they're celebrating it at home. So there you go. So nice little hand pass there. That was by Hartman, and a good strong tackle there. Well done there by the Park Orchards in Jade Hutchinson, former Eastern Rangers player. Ball up, see, nice little big of a tap out there. That was by Hammerson. It's Molly. And again, it'll be looking like another ball up here. Hasn't really been momentum here, Ryan. The momentum hasn't really shifted. I know Donvale have kicked the first goal, but momentum hasn't really swung in both teams' way at the moment.
No, that's right. Park Orchards just hanging in there at the moment, and they've had a couple of real key plays starting well. Already like the game of Bertoldi in the first 5 to 6 minutes of this contest. And Haymanson in the ruck, who wins another tap down. Has been impressive early. Ball into space here, trying to kick it off the ground. There was Turner. And we're going to get a stoppage inside the middle of the ground again. 1 straight 6, Donvale. Park Orchards yet to score. Sun is shining at the moment.
Keep it that way, Ryan.
Oh, well, let's hope so, as the tap down here comes out to the Sharks. Couldn't quite get rid of it there, was Taylor. Panzer's in there for Shark Orchards. Got the handball back, going forward there, Taylor, and finds a mark in Haymanson. And can send Park Orchards forward. Smart kick in towards some space here for Hutchinson to gather this one up. Just gets her kick away in time. Bouncing footy. It bounced perfectly there for Hartnett and finds a target in front of goals. And Penny Bauman has a chance for Park Orchards first. And that was the perfect bounce for Hartnett. Just bounced into her lap and a great kick to hit up a target.
How good was Havenson there?
It was a great kick and looked inbound in towards the corridor to find the target in the first place. But Penny Bauman lines up and puts it through the middle for Park Orchards first. 1 straight 6 apiece. And that was a great play there from the Sharks.
That was just that corridor kick, obviously a bit risky today just due to the wind and how that's tracking down there, but that was a great passage, wasn't it? Just by Hamilton, and also to find Hutchinson, who played on, got all that experience as I alluded to just before, and to find Penny Bauman, that's pretty good. Very good start by the Sharks here. Can they continue it on here? be good to see a great contest building. I can see it really well. Hamilton been terrific in the ruck early days here down here at Donvale Reserve. And here come the Vales. And a good mark taken again. That was by Nelligan. Been a champion of women's football, of course. Decorated career. Good to see her playing down here at Donvale. Good strong tackle there. And getting involved there is Batuna. And a kick inside 50. Who's going to fly here? Great mark taken. Right on there by Hannah Taylor. Great intercept mark there by the Sharks here. Batoli getting involved there for the Sharks. Geez, that was a good intercept mark, wasn't it, by Jasmine Taylor?
Yeah, it absolutely was, Blake.
Yeah. Hannah Taylor, sorry. Got mucked up with it. There must be sisters or cousins maybe, or no relation at all. Who knows? Anyway, play continues on here. And it's going to be a ball up again, pretty much in the same spot. About down the pocket, down there, about probably 65 metres away, I would say, or 70, wherever you're looking around on this broadcast here. Hope you're tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. Play continues on here for this great game. It's building pretty steadily at the moment, Ryan.
Absolutely, one straight 6 apiece. We haven't got the clock on the screen on the scoreboard today, so we'll be guessing ourselves. As that kick was smothered, falls out the back to Bertoldi. Gets past one and gets his ball forward. Almost a mark taken. Grundle did well in defence for the Magpies and holds this one up out at centre half back here for Donvale. I've been the best side in it so far in the division this season, sitting on top of the ladder. A win today would just about lock up the double chance and almost just about be there. There's Park Orchards still definitely a chance for a double chance going forward. Crundle again in defence, got the handball back. Dangerous spot here. Sharks pressure has been good. The handball over the top, running into a goal here. The kick was great, and I believe that was Charlotte Smiley.
Yep.
Who puts it through for the Park Orchards second of the morning. 2 straight 12 to Donvale 1 straight 6, and their forward pressure, Blake, was very impressive then.
It is. It has been really early days, hasn't it? As soon as they've got it in their forward line, there have been dangerous early days, which is good. Their smallers are getting around to 2, Ryan, which is even greater to see as well. It's just a great effort at the moment by the Sharks at the moment, and Smiley's it's another name that we'll be hopefully seeing in the yellow and black, I hope, in Josh. So
Boundary.
yeah, let's go boundary side of Kate Green.
Just quickly, inside 50s favouring Park Orchards 4-2. Tackles 5-4 and free kicks Donvale's away 2-0.
There you go, cut off there in the last second. That's okay, Kate. Best in the business. She can do it all. She can do the boundary covering and also stats as well.
Stat centre.
Jeez, hello. We are in very good company as well. So let's go back now to football. Thank you again, Kate. Terrific job on the boundary all season long as well. She's doing a tremendous job here as well. As play continues on here. Both plays involved in a great strong tackle there. That was by Lana Panza, vice captain for the Sharks here. 2 rucks going at it, of course. Harnett in the ruck there, I saw that. Sharks got a kick in. That was by Jasmine Taylor. Tries to get the Sharks going into their forward half. And involved there, of course, is Batoli. She's having a terrific start to the game, hasn't she,
Yep.
Ryan?
Yeah, it certainly finds plenty of the football. Early stages of this game, Park Orchards lead 2 straight 12 to Donvale 1 straight 6.
Usually have the time on now.
That's okay. If it comes down to the wire, that's exciting. We won't know when the siren's about to go as play resumes here. But we'll get another stoppage and another chance to set up behind the ball Donvale as Park Orchards edge a bit closer to their forward 50. The ball up here. One down by Nelligan. Socket off the ground towards the boundary line, and this will be a Donvale free kick, and it will go to Victoria Turner. Oh, I said that must have been a Park Orchard, a Donvale player, sorry, that it came off the boot of. So taking this, it's Jade Hutchison, who's found plenty of the football herself in the first quarter. She'll send a long kick towards half forward. No mark taken. The crumbing was done nicely there from Park Orchard's got the kick away. Here's Archer. Picks up the ball, gets past one, and gets it into space here. Well cut off for the Magpies. That was a timely one. It's cut off now by Park Orchards, though, and the kick inside 50 from Hartnett into space. Running onto this one is Smiley again. Just gets a kick away. Finds a teammate. Juggling mark into a very dangerous spot here for Donvale. Got to work hard through Wolf. And they'll get a ball up inside 50 for Park Orchards. And again, their pressure has been fantastic. That forward pressure from the Sharks really putting Donvale under a lot of intense pressure here as this ball comes out for Nash. Handball back into play to Haymanson. Kicks it towards their forward line, cut off, and they'll look to escape here, Donvale. Latino's there. Got a soccer off the ground and got it to Whitbourne, who got the handball off. They're linking up nicely. This is nicely done. Latino inside 50, bouncing footy in front of Kent. She picks it up nicely, gets the handball over the top. They've got a player loose if they can just get it to her in Hartman. Hartman tries to put on the pressure. Well done there by Taylor, who gets through everyone and clears it into space there on the wing. It's cut off by Donvale. They'll look to go forward now. The handball again cut off by the Sharks in Taylor of Jasmine that time. But back into the hands here of Donvale out on the wing, the broadcast side.
Indeed as well. Good kick that was on the mark taken. That was taken by Latino. That's Monica, vice captain of course. And a great mark taken again. That was by Tegan Bradley. Good build up here for the Vales. They can just try. They got one-on-ones everywhere. They need to get back the Sharks to create chaos here. Not make it easy for Donvale. Big kick here. Who's going to fight? Involved are the Sharks. Good chain of hand passes by Hannah Taylor. Got to kick away, but it's intercepted, but it was touched. Oh no, it wasn't. Chain of hand passes again. Good hand pass. That was by Nelligan. They got one-on-ones here. Latino involved again. It's going to be another ball up. A free kick. Free kick going to Donvale.
Boundary.
Let's go to the boundary side to Kate Green.
Yeah, the tackle was high.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Kate. High tackle, free kick there. Going to Monica Latino, leading the goal, kicking for Donvale with 13 majors. Could this be 14? Again, I don't
Definitely not the person you need to give away a free on.
Yes, she's having a terrific season. Latino lines up. And it's through. Donvale get their second of the day. That moves the score back to even now. It's 2 straight 12 apiece. Donvale 2 straight 12. Park Orchards 2 straight 12. So again, as Kate alluded to, you don't want to get her a free kick because she's very dangerous up forward, isn't she?
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't miss many set shots, and that was certainly a beautiful kick through the goals, and just puts them back in a better spot because they were under a lot of pressure from Park Orchards in the last 5 to 10 minutes, who the Sharks were probably getting on top of the game. So one against the flow and brings the margin back to scores level, in fact. 2 straight apiece. Great contest we've got out here so far at Donvale Reserve. Crundle out in the middle here for the Magpies. We'll send them forward. Looking for Whitbourne. Cut off there by Hutchinson. Couldn't quite take the mark though. Smiley's there for the Sharks. The handball forward. Well done. Got it to Panzer. Panzer gets it forward. Bouncing ball. Cut off almost. Just went without it. Trying to get a kick forward there was Nash. Again, a lot of plays flocking this ball. The pressure has been great from both sides in the first term so far. We've got a great game on our hands here today. Sun is shining out here at Donvale Reserve. We get a ball up there at centre half forward for the Sharks. Tapped down by Haymanson. Cut off here by the Magpies. The clearance forward. Falls in the hands of Taylor. Got it off to Bertoldi. And she just kicks it into space. This is a one-on-one contest. And she backs in. Sorry, Blakey just turned off my mic as Donvale go forward themselves. Handball over the top there from Bertuna. She handballed it to herself. Got it off to a teammate. cut off by Taylor, who's been fantastic in defence and brought down into a tackle. We need to switch headsets, Blake. As we get a ball up inside 50 here for the Magpies. Haymanson the tap down, Smiley here for the Sharks. Clearing kick is a bouncing footy. Crundle did very well. Was able to cut it off, sock it off the ground. Might be able to pick it up, but well pressured here. Hard ball to be won. Having a snap around the corner. Not quite, but not a bad attempt there from Butler. And a minor score for the Magpies, 2-1-13 to Park Orchard's 2 straight 12. You're back?
I am back. I didn't know it was your mic. Might have to switch that way, but maybe at a quarter time.
We'll work it out.
Behind there.
Boundary, we're going to have to put labels on them.
No, that's fine. Just having a lot of fun. Early days here, down here at Donvale.
You didn't like my calling, you just wanted
to... Oh. Anyway.
Please don't go home, Ryan.
Hey, Rackman's going at it here. And it's going to the Sharks, Smiley. She's been moved into the midfield, playing a little bit of a forward spot here, but she's moved into the midfield. And a great mark taken here. That was by Crundle. That's Jess. Crundle now plays on. And a great kick. Well done.
A great lead too.
It finds Melanie Batuna. 116 games for Donvale. And she can kick the Vales. Third of the day here.
Well, both of those players have played a lot of football, and that was just a beautiful lead. And Crundle knew exactly where it was, and it was a perfect kick.
So lining up here is Batuna. She lines up. It's not going to get there. But here is Latino. She's been a terrific player as well for Donvale here. So this is deep inside on the pockets down here at Donvale Reserve. And here come the two rucks going at it here. Involved to get his Smiley, but Panzer gets there first. Here is Smiley again. She's playing terrific footy. She bombs it inside onto the wing position. And it looks like again it's going to be a ball. Oh no, the umpire doesn't want it, but eventually he does. So it's going to be a ball up on the outer side wing down here at Donvale. Early stages here, the Vales leading 2-1-13 to Park Orchard's 2 straight 12 here. I reckon we're dying into the late stages of this quarter, of course, with a no clock here. And it's going to be a ball up.
Like this contest so far from both sides. Different stages of the quarter. Both teams have looked like they've been in control. So back in the ruck again. Nelligan got the tap down, looking for Crundle. Who's picked up here from the Sharks as the quarter time siren goes. And what a game we've got on our hands for the Deakin University match of the round. At quarter time, it is the Magpies, the home side, leading 2-1-13 to Park Orchard's 2 straight 12. The goal kick is from that quarter for the Magpies. Latino and Bradley both with 1 apiece. And for Park Orchards, Charlotte Smiley and Penny Bowman both have 1. We're going to take a quick break and then be back for the second quarter action here for the Deakin University match of the round. Welcome back to Donvale Reserve for the Deakin University match of the round between Donvale and Park Orchards. Big Division 1 clash here today, first versus third. And the home side have a slender 1-point lead at quarter time, 2-1-13 to 2 straight 12 Park Orchards. A great first quarter. I'm Ryan Long, joined by Blake Tennant. And Blake, what were your thoughts on that term? We saw probably the best of both sides at stages of that game, and I was really impressed with the pressure from both teams, the forward pressure of Park Orchards, and just able to use the ground really well, getting into space, getting their runners on, and being able to hit up some targets up forward.
They definitely do in the passage that we saw there. It started off with the ruckman in Molly Hermanson. She did a terrific job there, trying to find Hutchison, and then Hutchison ended up finding Penny Bowman and alluded to a goal. That was the sign of things that I reckon Simon McClough will be loving to see at the moment. And it's great to see early days for the Sharks. And also Donvale, they've been trying to find their targets, which is really good to see. And it's definitely proving on the scoreboard, Ryan.
Yeah, certainly right. And we're going to look forward to this.
Boundary.
As we go down to the boundary, Kate Green.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, got you at the moment.
Just have Simon with me at the moment. Simon, fantastic quarter, very even. What's the message for the girls going forward?
I guess running numbers. It's a numbers game. If we can have a couple of times where we're outnumbered, so we can even it up in a couple of those instances. And the territory thing, I'd like to see it sort of live in our forward line a little bit more than what it has. But yeah, great game, 1 versus 3, the way we started.
Okay, thanks very much, Simon. All the best.
Thanks there to the senior coach of the Park Orchards Football Club, Simon McCorfey, alongside our boundary riding Kate Green. Almost ready to get started for this second term.
We'll try and get. I'll try and get
Steve down on the boundary.
Sorry,
No
I just went a momentary blank.
No, that's okay. I can see you crossing down to the Donvale box at the moment, Kate.
Steve, very even quarter, very evenly matched. What's the message for the girls going into quarter 2?
Just wanted to focus on we're doing things right and we're doing things well, and there's not enough energy. We've got to generate our own energy. We're missing 11 players from the last time we played them, and it's going to come down to different players this time. So I just want to get everyone to know the process and to make sure that we know where we're going and where we're running, and just to watch their forward running capabilities. They do have some very good forward runners in their midfield group and their wing group. So we stop that, and I think we go a long way to winning the game.
Thanks very much, Steve, and all the best.
Thanks there, down to Kate Green with Steve Latino, senior coach of the Donvale senior women's side, and they lead by a point here. Park Orchards now kicking towards us. So what road's this one down here, Blake?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I haven't been here in a long time. I think last year.
That's Donvale Way.
The club room ends while Donvale kicking down to the scoreboard end of the ground. Haymanson with the tap down. Latino's going to be the first to get there. Socket off the ground forward here for the Magpies, down at half forward. And a tackle laid, and it actually comes out. So Haymanson gets a kick away, looking for a teammate there in Cooper. And she's given away a free kick here to the Magpies, and Alicia has. And she'll be able to take this in the middle of the ground.
So yes, as Brian alluded to, Alicia has got the ball early days here. Ball's playing around on the other side wing here, and it's going to be a free kick going to the Sharks. 25-metre free kick, if you don't mind, too. And it's going to be to Jasmine Taylor here. She can put the Sharks back into attack here. So Taylor here, that's Jasmine. Don't know if it's a relation or whatever with her sister, with Hannah as well. So who knows there. Intercept mark taken again by Alicia Has. She started well in this second quarter for the Vales. And tries to find that as well. And it's going to go out of bounds for no call, no whistle. I don't know what's going on here, but it's going to go to the Sharks here. And it's going to be kicked away. That's going to go to Claire Bone.
Boundary.
Let's go boundary side of Kate Green.
It was first touch, but looks like he's balling it up.
Yes, indeed. Thank you again, Kate, on the boundary. Terrific job all season long. It's going to be another ball up here. Down on the wing down here, the outer side wing down here at Donvale Reserve. It's the Vales winning early stages of this game. Again involved there is Alicia Has. Chain of hand passes for the Sharks here. Trying to get a one-on-one option. Couldn't fly. Couldn't get there. It all picked up here by the Vales. And another big strong tackle there. And it's going to be another ball up for this game here. Great stages, early stages of this game. We're looking like it to go to a good game down here at Donvale Reserve. Latino involved. And she finds a hand pass. That was well done there by Jess Crundle. Ball's going to go on the wing down here again. Involved again for the Sharks is Batoldi. She tries to find someone, but it's no mark intercepted there by the Vales, but they do get numbers to the ball, and it's going to be a free kick going to the Sharks here. They just need to find a lead here. They just need to find front on lead to get open here, get the Sharks moving for this quarter. But again, she's been founded, but a great spoil there and a kick there. That was by Daisy Cooper, and a whole free kick downfield. It's going to be a downfield free kick going to the Sharks here. There's two fingers there.
It's Molly Nash.
Molly Nash here. She's from the under-18s, playing for Park Orchards, taking a step up here. She's played 77 games. Handballs it. I don't know why that was needed. And it's going to be through from behind. And it's, I don't know. She just didn't trust herself there. And it's come through from behind. Lisa scored a 2-1-13 apiece now. So it's back to level now, Ryan.
Well tied up, as you said. Emma Peak to take the kick in here for the Magpies. We'll switch it to the far side. Looking for a target there. Park Orchard's pressure's been so good, but Toldy almost intercepted it. They've been able to lock it in their forward half for the most of this second quarter. Early stages here. Donvale Reserve 2-1-13 apiece. 1v3, as we said, both sides looking for the double chance this season in Division 1, approaching final series. Both sides will be there this season. We'll get another ball up. Forward flank here for Park Orchards. Haymanson got the tap down. She's been impressive early. The handball forward here from the Sharks. Just trying to get a bit of space, and they're going to do so. They'll kick it towards the top of the square. There she is again, almost marked by Nash. And two Sharks wrap her up. We'll get a ball up right in front of goals here for Park Orchards.
Don't know why she hand passed that off, Ryan. Just back herself in there, Molly Nash.
I don't know. Well, Hartnett's such a good kick of the football, and
yeah.
They weren't meeting up. Here's a chance. The kick was smothered there from Bone. Falls out to a teammate here, and that could be Nash.
It is.
And this time she gets the goal, and
so.
Park Orchards moved to 3-1-19 to 2-1-13. And while you're wondering why she didn't take the set shot, she kicks Park Orchards third and puts them in front, Blake.
Indeed, there you go. I jinxed her again.
Well, she's been very impressive in the early stages of this second quarter, finding plenty of the football. And
boundary.
That was a great finish as we go down to Kate Green on the boundary.
You guys and your callers jinxes. Gee.
Yes, indeed. It's not been a great day for predicting things early stages here. Well done by Molly. Molly Nash there, under 18s, of course. She's played 77 games for the Sharks. And she proved herself wrong, and she gets on the scoreboard.
It
which
proved you wrong, not
proved me wrong, sorry, as well. And she could have kicked 2 goals, but one's all right. She can kick another in the next couple quarters.
Nice pick up there.
And as play continues down here, good little bump there on the side there. Donvale got the numbers, but a good strong tackles there by the Sharks. Play's going to ball it up here. Sun's out. It's great to see, a bit windy where we are. Kate's saying it's fine down at her ground level there. So we went on Kate, I'm sure it's not too bad down there, but it's still a bit windy though.
There is just a slight wind, but barely negligible. But you guys are on the hill, so you're getting it.
Yes, indeed we are. So Kate Green doing a tremendous job. And a great mark taken there. Well done there by the Sharks. Intercepted. Sorry, no, it wasn't intercepted. Claire Bone, she's got the footy. She wants to get the Sharks back into the attack here. Find Hutchinson, who's been terrific this game for the Sharks. Got a boot off there. That was by number 34 and Tegan Bradley. And mark taken again. This is by Batoldi. She's having a good game for the Sharks. She booms it into Nash. Couldn't fly. She did fly, but Couldn't reach there. They kicked there. That was by Grace Power. Intercepted by the Sharks again. Just need to get a next goal. This will be crucial. Crundle plays on here. The Sharks again going back into the attack here. They got numbers to the ball, but it's all the Vales at the moment. Chain of hand passes. Gets a kick away. That was again by Claire Bone. A good tackle here. This is great forward pressure. Nash involved again. She's already kicked one, and it's going to go through for a behind. Well done. This pressure has been very good, Ryan. Moves to score to Park Orchards 3-2-20 to Donvale 2-1-13.
Certainly has. They've had all the play in this second term. Scores around the grounds out at Vermont Rec Reserve. It is Baronia leading 3 straight, 18-2 for 16 Vermont. We'll keep you updated with all the updates around the grounds this morning as we approach the final series, the last 4 rounds of the season in the senior women's competition, as Park Orchards again will send it back into attack. Crundle's out the back, couldn't quite take the mark. And we'll get a stoppage inside 50 here for the Sharks, leading by 7 points in this second term of the Deakin University match of the round. Been impressive early, both sides with a lot of key players out of the lineup at the moment. Power almost held without it. The Sharks link up, looking for Hartnett, who takes the mark and must have been touched. He plays on right away, gets the handball off. Shot on goal is good, and that's a great finish there from Hutchinson. She's been lively early, and the Sharks now extend that lead to 13 points, 4-2-26 to the Magpies, 2-1-13. And they're looking dangerous now.
They are now. They're, like I said, silence the crowd. It's slowly getting there for the Sharks here. They just need to keep silencing the crowd. It's a 13-point buffer at the moment going to the Sharks. And it's just not the Donvale we've probably seen all season, hasn't it, Ryan? With them being pretty good. And now the Sharks are
just under a lot of pressure at the moment.
Yeah, their backline's just getting a lot of Sharks. It's kind of like
I don't know where you go.
the Sharks haven't
Ryan,
choice.
turn his mic off.
Every time that ball gets in the forward line, it's a bunch of Sharks just getting amongst it here. The play continues. Involved there is Alana Panza. She's having a terrific game for the Sharks as well. Same as this player in Has. That's Alicia. She tries to get inside. And it's going to be a push in the back free kick going to Donvale. And I think that is that player. No, it's not. It's going to be to Victoria Turner, celebrating her 50th game today. She wants to get the handball. She does. She has got to do it quickly. Gets it back to Turner. Good, strong tackle. No call there. The Sharks again. This is great work here. Finds that player again in, I think that was Nilligan. And intercepted that player again. Another one is Monica Latino. She's kicked 14 goals at the moment for the Vales. Just got to watch out for these overload hand passes. They've been doing this a lot today in Donvale. She gets it inside their forward 50. We haven't seen that in a while. And it's going to go through from behind. This is scored 2-2-14 to Park Orchards 4-2-26.
Well, probably one of the other big outs that we haven't talked about is D'Amato not having her today, which makes it a bit tougher up forward as Park Orchards look to clear it out, looking for Bertoldi. Almost took the mark, and she follows up with a great tackle there on Hartman. Under a lot of pressure, they try and get this one out of their defence. And they might just be able to do so. The handball was looking for Bertoldi, who'll run onto it now. She might be able to link up there with the teammate and Smiley. Finds a bit of space for Cooper, who can run onto this. Read it well. Kicks it towards a teammate, letting her run on to it. Bouncing footy didn't favour her, and instead Power did very nicely. And she'll kick it up towards Latino on the wing here, sending them back into attack. 1-on-1. Sun getting in the eyes there of Turner. And a great mark here for Donvale as they just start to compose themselves and take the game back into their terms through Teagan Bradley. In fact, it was Power who sent it towards centre half forward. And this is where the Sharks have looked really good. They link up nicely through the middle of the ground, just getting through a tackle towards centre half forward. Well done there from behind to get that down was Brown. Big tackle laid and holding the ball, free kick, and it is going in the direction of Crundle for the Magpies at centre half
She's
back.
been good, Ryan.
She's been very key. One of them more experienced players on the side with a lot of outs today. Both sides not at full strength. A great smart handball there from Latino. Got it off to Hartman. Hartman inside 50. Need a mark. Ball hits the deck. Park Orchards have got all the numbers again. They'll clear it out looking for Cooper, but she's got 3 Magpies to beat. Latino takes the mark. Told to play on. Throws it on the boot right away. And a free kick's here being awarded. And it is coming back in the direction of Park Orchards. I believe this will be going to Cooper. And it is.
Yep. So Cooper has, she can mince, she's got a free kick here. So Daisy Cooper to bring the Sharks into attack here. It's been in Donvale's end, but they've done pretty well, the Sharks here. And it's going to be a ball up here. So we're into, I would say, probably about 10 to 12 minutes in. That's just my prediction, Ryan. So as Nash is involved there, she's been awesome this quarter. And it's going to be kicking in danger, and it's going to go to no, it's not. So Nash brings it in, and great link up there. That was a mark taken by Ali Harnett. She's going to back herself in, I reckon, here. Looks like it.
Leading goal kicker for the side.
Yes, she's got...
I don't think she'll get it from that distance, so sorry, guys.
Kate's on the jinxing. Could she be wrong here? Harnett. I think you're right there, Kate. Sorry, I proved... Yep, so there you go. So it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go to Donvale. And that's going to go again. That's going to go to the Sharks yet again. And it's going to be to Alana Panza. Instructed there by the umpire there. So Alana Panza nearly at the top of the square. There she is. Ali Harnett. Kate, do you reckon she's on track here? I think she is. I can't see her missing this one.
I'm not saying a thing.
So Ali Harnett, she kicked 11 goals this year for the Sharks. Could this be number 12? And the kick gets on its way, and it's through. The Sharks get their 5th of the day, 5-2-32 to Donvale, 2-2-14. Just the experience there of Ali Harnett there. Brian, terrific job.
Yeah, they're certainly getting her involved every chance they can when they go forward, and why not when you're the leading goal scorer and such a good mark of the football, and 3 goals to nothing in this second term. It's going to make it tougher for the home side going into the halftime break if they can't get one back.
Did our man Josh tip Park Orchards, or did he tip Donvale?
No, he would have tipped Donvale. I think we had Donvale across the board.
There you go. So you'll be right there. You'll be happy about that in the tipping comp that you guys do.
So back in the middle again, Nelligan with the tap down. Need a response. The Magpies are ladder leaders. Haven't lost in such a long time. Round 1 was their last loss of the season against North Ringwood. Obviously, some key players out today. Nelligan got the tap down. Panzer did very nicely here for the Sharks. Inside 50 again, looking for Hartnett, who's in front position. Kick just over the top of her head. Bumped off her opponent there in Wolf. Wolf manages to find the footy, but wrapped up by Hartnett. And we'll get a ball up inside 50, looking very dangerous at the moment, Ellie Hartnett.
Well, like you said before, with players missing, there's players missing for both teams today.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. 100%, which is why the Sharks have been so impressive themselves. Hayman's got the tap down. Smiley got it forward, looking to a dangerous position. There's Hartnett, who just throws it on the boot and kicks another. She's got 2 in a minute. And Park Orchards have their 6-2-38 to 2-2-14. 4-goal quarter for the Sharks.
Yeah, they just can't put anything wrong at the moment. We've just got to get a response here from Donvale. They need it. But it's all been the Sharks at the moment. I reckon it started from that first quarter, Ryan, with the pressure that they brought with their forward line. It's just not been great for a Donvale from a defensive point of view. I think the coach, Steve Latino, better get some work going because he needs to, because it's pretty concerning at the moment for a Donvale point of view.
Pans has been so important for the Sharks in the middle. Again, that clearance before.
Yeah.
You watch it, keeping a close eye on her.
So Donvale get the tap here. 2 racks going and done a terrific job here by the Sharks as well. They get a kick here. That was done there by Grace Hartman. Mark taken for the Veils here. And Monica Latino, great find here. Ball got the unlucky bounce there. Well done there by the Sharks again. And it's picked up again. That was by Daisy Cooper. She's having a pretty good game for the Sharks here.
Oh.
Geez, the candy shot's almost open there. It spins once. Couldn't spin again. But here come the Sharks again. They've been awesome doing this, but the unlucky bounce going to Donvale's way. They need the next goal. They do a chain of hand passes. Hartman involved there. Finds the teammate again in Victoria Turner, sorry. And geez, look at that from Archer. Well done there. Wonder where she got that one from. Oh man, of course. Shimbona, team of the century, done a terrific job here. And here come the Sharks again. They're going to try and find some numbers, but Donvale have got numbers to the ball in their defensive point of view. Here come Donvale. But a strong tackle again. Well done. Geez, the pressure's been electric from Donvale, hasn't it, Ryan?
Yeah, certainly from both sides, Blake. And approaching half time, just can't afford to concede one more.
It's nearly there, surely.
It's a 24-point margin at the moment. Chance here for Butler, wrapped up by 2 Sharks. And the umpire says, give it to me. We'll get a ball up pretty much on the arc here for the Sharks. They've kicked 4 goals in this quarter to open this game up. Well done there by Hartnett. Towards the top of the square. Bouncing footy will be the first one to get there if the boundary doesn't beat her. And it will be her free kick. It's the last kick.
You reckon last?
Boundary.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go down the boundary, Kate Green.
Inside 50s, 10 to 8, Park Orchards Way. Intercept marks 4 to 1, Donvale. Tackles 9 to 4, Park Orchards, and free kicks all mostly Park Orchards Way.
Thanks, Kate. As Tess Power marks this ball in defence for the Magpies. Looking for a target. Big collision there, and there's Hartnett again, got the handball off. They link up. Cooper gets through the tackle, right on the boundary. This would be a perfect finish, and it is just to the right for a minor score. That would have been your goal of the day. 6-3-39 to 2-2-14.
Jeez, they just look very good when they get down. And that is half-time down here at Donvale Reserve. It's the Sharks all over Donvale early stages, half-time here. It's 5-2-32 to Donvale 2-3-15. I might go through the goal kickers as well. We've got Jane Hutchison. She's got one. Penny Bauman has got one as well. And Molly Nash has also got one with Ellie Harnett. Got 2 there. Tegan Bradley's got 1 for the Veils. I don't know if I don't have the second goal kick, but that's okay. We'll find out more. Half-time action right here, but we'll come back to you for the second half right after this.
guys. Hello. Boundary.
Yes, let's go boundaries. Welcome back to the Deakin University. Let's go boundary side of Kate Green.
Just quickly got Simon here. I think, Simon, we need to back off the field a bit or we're going to end up in trouble with the umpires. Sorry, Simon. Just a message to the girls. Because you had a great first half, a really, really great first half.
Oh, don't back off. The score at the moment's no goals to no goals. Let's start again and keep the pressure up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you gotcha.
Yeah, it's start again. It's 0-0 and see how we go. Nice first half.
Very good first half. All the best, Simon.
Thanks there to Simon McCauley, the senior coach of the Park Orchards women's side, as we're back in the middle. Bertoldi got the handballs off and they're off and racing again. Inside 50, the mark was dropped. But they're a big chance to get their first of the third term, currently leading 6-3 to 2-2 here at half time. Deakin University match of the round, 1v3 this morning. Park Orchards, a win today would potentially put them into second position depending on the Knox North Ringwood result today and at Quamby Reserve. Latino getting the handball out as they look for Haz. She's beaten here by Bertoldi again, who's been everywhere. We're going to get a stoppage here at half forward for the Sharks.
Boundary, I just have Stephen Latino with me. Stephen, tough second quarter. What's the message moving forward for the girls?
Message is we've got to just watch the outside run. So they've got a good number of outside runners and they're feeding the ball. We've got to try and keep the ball on our terms and trying to get it to our advantage. So done a few changes here. They've just been really good. So ball movement. So it's about nullifying that first. Get back on now.
Thanks very much, Simon. Stephen, sorry. All these S names. Damn it.
Stephen Latino there on the boundary with Kate Green, and Park Orchards have won themselves a free kick out half back through Archer. Remy Archer sending them back into attack. Crundle got the intercept, and there was Bertoldi who kicked it forward right into the hands there of Butler for the Magpies.
So Butler trying to get the Donvale back to a goal here. They need this next one. Very crucial goal here. They're going to try. Don't know what the fist is for. That was by Jess Crundle. And it's going to be a ball up. Just about, you would say maybe about 50 metres. I don't know how long.
Her work rate's been outstanding.
Crundle?
This morning, Crundle.
Yeah. She's doing pretty good. Latino gets the ball moving forward for the Vales here. That's going to be touch, but we were beaten. Yeah, ball up. I believe that's Sean Clark.
That is Clarky.
Yep, he pointed me all those grand final appointments there, Ryan, as I alluded to heavily on the senior men's broadcast. So shout out to you, Clarky. It's good to see you still having a go at umpiring.
He'll love the mention, Blake.
Yes, always had good times with Clarky. Very good fellow of the Eastern Football Netball League Umpires Association. Back to the game now. And it's going to be another ball up here. I believe he's a junior coordinator, maybe for the juniors' point of view.
For the junior umpires.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Blake, he'll be giving a report on your call today.
he might have to, actually. Trundle gets involved here for the Vales. Involved there is Batuna, and it's going to be a free kick. I don't know what's going on here. 2 whistles blew, but it's going to go to Batuna. So Melanie Batuna. She can try get the Donvale getting back onto the attack, trying to get them kicking the next goal, but that is not a great kick, and it's going to be intercepted. That was by Hamilton. China, they've got numbers all across to where we are, but and a great mark taken. Well done there. That was by Kirsten Bertoldi.
That was a huge kick.
That was Kate. And here, this is great passage of play here. A kick again. That was by Claire Bone. Finds Hutchinson. Hasn't she been terrific? She plays on immediately here. Big fly going at it for the Sharks here. Smiley involved. She's still involved here. Ball is looking like it'll be a stoppage here. It's going to be a ball up.
So a chance again for the Sharks. They've moved the ball so well this morning. Been able to find that space and use the ground so well. They look to link up here through Cooper. Bumped off the ball by Latino, picks it up and brought down into a tackle there by Hannah Taylor. Ball falls out, Cooper again, handball forward. Butler's going to get there first for the Magpies. She handballs towards the boundary line. Ball manages to stay in. We'll get a stoppage here on that far side, right next to the boundary line. 2-2-14, Donvale, Park Orchard 6-3-39. Donvale haven't lost since round 1. And that loss against North Ringwood. Since then they've had 8 wins and a draw as they look to try and clear out a defence at the moment to keep that winning streak alive. In the middle of the ground here, Bertoldi putting on the pressure there for Haz. Handball off to Cooper. Soccer towards the boundary, trying to keep this one in. And we're going to get another stoppage. They get 2 goals in the first quarter, and then since then Park Orchards have piled on the goals and really made the task quite difficult in this second half. Latino's pushed up the ground, gets the kick forward, cut off there by Leonard. Into space. Picked up nicely here from Donvale through Batuna. Nelligan over the top of her head. Who's going to run to this first? Big ball to be won. Picked up first by Archer. Wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire says play on. And they will breathe a sigh of relief, Blake.
Yes, geez. I think that should have been called holding the ball. Took 2 plays on there, Archer. Very lucky. Sharks now got the ball in the hand. Hutchinson, she's been terrific. She finds a player in Daisy Cooper, hasn't she? Also been terrific. The Vales now got the ball here. Intercepted. Great mark taken there. Back of the fight there.
Player down, head clash.
It's Haymanson, I think. It's a courageous mark as well.
Back of the fight too.
We might just go around the ground to some of those scores happening across this morning in the competition. Starting in Division 2, Berwick 56 to Churnside Park 1. Berwick will resume their position on second on the Division 2 ladder. Having a look at Premier Division, Vermont have hit the lead over Boronia 4-6-30 to 3 straight 18. Be interesting to find out Whitehorse South Croydon score, Blake. Double chance again up for grabs in that competition.
Great sportsmanship. Donvale trainers coming out to offer assistance.
Thanks, Kate. That is good to see. As
we need the stretcher.
Not good here.
Yeah, thanks, Kate.
No, actually, she's going to walk off.
Well, that's good to see. She's able to get up off the ground, and both sides going to their huddles before we resume. And good to see her running off at the moment. East Ringwood lead Beaconsfield 43-0 in that second term. As we're about to get play underway again. Mooroolbark lead Heathmont 12-7. That's an interesting game. The Mustangs on top of the ladder as Park Orchards finds some space and finds a player in the middle of the ground in Bertoldi. And she'll go forward herself. Butler for the Magpies. Picked up nicely, spun around. Has done that a couple of times. Finds a player there in Crundle. Up towards centre half forward, out the back. This is chance. Nelligan's there if she can get onto this. She does pick it up. Tries to get the handball off to Batuna. Running into an open goal and just to the right for a minor score, 2-3-15 to 6-3-39. But a good transition play there from the Magpies, and still looking for their first of the third term. The all-important goal to get them back into the game.
Boundary.
Let's go down the boundary with Kate Green.
So far this quarter, inside 50s are equal at 2 apiece.
As play continues on here, Tina involved here. And she gets roughed up here, but it's going to be a ball up.
No, play on.
Play on.
So we'll get a ball up inside 50 here for the Magpies. 2-3 to 6-3. Park Orchard's leading. Thanks for joining us Facebook and YouTube for the Deakin University match of the round. Well done there by Taylor, who looks to clear it out. Crundle socketed off the ground to Batuna. Handballs it off. The kick into space, almost a mark taken. Latino's out the back if he can get it to it. Hartnett, who's pushed back, has the clearing kick. Butler will be first to the footy. Been impressive in this game today. That's a big mark there by Latino. Diving mark. Still a fair way out from goal. But a fantastic grab. And if anyone could kick the set shot from here, would it be her? But she's a fair way off. Looks to set someone up in towards the dangerous area of the ground. Handballed off from Kent. Batuna towards the top of the square. Nelligan couldn't quite take the mark. Ball in the pocket here for the Magpies. Latino will throw it on the right boot. Snap around the corner. And Donvale get their third. 3-3-21. Great finish from Monica Latino. Her second of the morning. And they bring the margin back to 3 goals. 3-3-21 to 6-3-39. And she's been very impressive and moved around the ground in this third quarter. Pushed up to get involved in this contest and has 2 of the Magpies' 3 this afternoon. Taking her season tally to 15, the second highest goal kicker in Division 1. And most importantly for the Magpies, that brings the margin back to 3 goals after a big second quarter from the Sharks. How are the wind conditions out there, Kate? Is there a certain, is the club room's end being favoured at all?
Definitely the club room end, because there's barely anything. But once you get past the cricket pitch, there is a little bit of a wind, but not as much as what you can see up your end.
Thanks, Ed, Kate. On the boundary, keeping us updated across the morning, doing a fantastic job. The tap down here from the Magpies. Tackled late, they've certainly lifted their intensity in this quarter. Latino links up, here's Butler into space. A mark could be taken here. Batuna did well, but so did her opposition in Ray. Batuna wraps her up in a tackle and we'll get a stoppage here. Inside 50 for the Magpies, trailing 3-3 to 6-3. Well done there by Hartnett. And a free kick's been awarded and it's going towards Donvale, and Kent will take this kick. Be interesting, the distance might test her, so got a few plays open. Puts her towards the top of the square. Your mark can be taken. It's over the line for a minor score. 3-4-22, the Magpies. Park Orchard 6-3-39. That margin back to 17 points. And taking the kick in here is Matilda Ray for the Sharks. Under a fair bit of pressure this quarter. And a dangerous ball finds Butler for the Magpies. Takes on her opponent and just sends it towards the top of the square. Latino's there. She's in right position. She'll be able to pick it up nicely. She's well tackled, well pressured by Taylor. And Taylor giving her nothing. And we'll get a ball up. Again, still in a very dangerous position for the Magpies. Been a very strong 5 minutes as they work themselves back into this contest. Latino there again, first to it. Hartnett for the Sharks, 2 very key players on both sides. Can they get another second consecutive goal to really make things interesting going into three-quarter time here. They've been able to come back into contests multiple
Boundary.
times this season as we go down to Kate Green.
Stephen's calling out, just keep it in there, Donvale.
Certainly right, they'll try and lock it in here. Is trying to escape through a tackle there is Archer. Going through Panzer. We're going to get another stoppage. But they've done just that, Kate. The pressure and intensity in this third quarter is lifted. Just stopping a bit of Park Orchard's outside run this quarter as well, as they'll look to clear it out. Here they go. This is their best chance now. They'll kick it into space. Who can run onto this first? Very important ball to be won. Getting there first was Haz. Bertoldi picks it up though. And Bertoldi for the Sharks will put it in the direction of Smiley. Unfriendly bounce for her. Doing well was Stephanie Wolf. Key player of the Donvale back line. Played 56 games. The ball up here at the half-forward flank for the Sharks. Hartnett doing a lot of work. She's moved forward again. Back in the ruck. And we're going to get another stoppage right where we had the last one. Park Orchards, as we said, looking for a double chance. Could be into second position if they win today, and Northring will lose to Knox. So plenty stakes up for grabs today as the handball to Panzer. Try to get it back off to a teammate there, and Taylor, who goes forward. Mark not taken, bouncing footy, dangerous spot here. Backline under a lot of pressure here for the Magpies. Trying to clear this one out, deep in the pocket, doing very nicely there. Looking for Haz, one-on-one contest against Bertoldi. And there's Latino at the back who's working this towards the boundary line. And she'll be happy with that result up against Ava Leonard. Probably not too much longer left in this third term. Donvale have been able to bring back the margin to a certainly gettable position. They go into three-quarter time, less than 3 goals down. Park Orchards would like to extend that. Panzer kicks it into space. And they link up again through Taylor, who's been mighty impressive. The kick forward, Mark almost taken. Donvale look to clear this one out. Park Orchards have got some numbers through Smiley. She'll be able to get to the footy first. Sock it off the ground. Bertoldi will end up with it. She'll kick it into space, and over the top, Taylor was left alone, and Taylor goes inside 50. Trying to run onto that was Wolf. Picked up here by the Sharks. Snap around the corner there from Penny Bowman into the full forward position. Handballed it over the top. Under pressure here, the Magpies through Power and Crundle, and they do nicely. Bertoldi standing underneath it for the Sharks. Get past one. We'll send this back into attack, centre half forward. Through the hands there of Bone. The Magpies again have been able to hold up okay. Wolf's kick was smothered, so they aren't able to escape the danger just yet. And we're going to get ball up centre half forward here for Park Orchards. Third term of the Deakin University match of the round. Big Division 1 clash here today. Two powerhouses of the competition. Both sides have shown at their best that they can win the flag this season. Both been in grand finals recently in 2022. Donvale made a grand final against Whitehorse. And Park Orchard's form continued last year in this division in a preliminary final appearance against Baronia. So we'll get a ball up again. Centre half forward here for the Sharks. And ball going nowhere at the moment. Donvale wrapping this one up. Wouldn't want to concede a goal late in this quarter with the way they've been going. Really getting themselves back in this game. The kick from Crundle. It's cut off here by Bertoldi. Did very well coming from behind. Picks it up, gets past one, gets the handball off to Archer. Archer sends it long into attack. Wolf bounced off her hands. Big tackle laid, and we'll get a ball up inside 50 here, Blake, for the Sharks as they look to get their 7th.
Indeed they do. Sorry, I've been back here again. Play continues on here. Snap around the corner for the Sharks here, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be a Donvale free kick here. Try to get onto the attack here. They the Vales are.
Just an update out at Cheon Park. South Croydon Red leading Coldstream 6-6-42 to 1-4-10. Coldstream, so that's a big result for South Croydon, looking to jump back in the top 4.
Yes, indeed. The doggies, they're all right at the moment, the doggies. Mark taken there. I believe that was by Petuna. She bombs it inside to the other side wing down here at Donvale. The wind slowly creeping up a little bit, but must be where we are. So it's all been the Sharks at the moment. They've kept their lead, still goalless, of course. Big strong tackle. Again, the tackling pressure by Sharks has just been terrific at the moment. And the umpire's going to ball it up this time. Just the pressure, Ryan, it's just been through the roof, hasn't it?
Yeah, certainly right.
They just haven't gave Donvale an opportunity to get it down inside their forward 50 as much as Donvale would have liked. And again, it's going to be another ball up here.
Well, Blake, if you go into three-quarter time, 17 points down, that's well and truly in range of Donvale.
Yes,
They'll take that.
Indeed, they would. Bit of a learning curve as well. But again, it's going to be another Donvale free kick here.
Just enough. We'll go down Kate first.
Just quickly, Donvale's reversed on Park Orchards what Park Orchards did to in the second quarter, but they haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard.
Indeed. Well, we'll go score centre quickly, Ryan. Oh, well, we will.
I'll give you one score quickly at Premier Division. South Croydon also leading that game 4-6-30 to 3 behinds. Whitehorse, Blake.
Yeah, so that's three-quarter time down here at Donvale Reserve. It's the Vales, Donvale 4-4-22 to Park Orchards 6-3-39. That is three-quarter time down here at Donvale. We'll get you goal kickers straight after this, but after this, the fourth quarter action not too far away.
Welcome to the Deakin University match round final term out here at Donvale Reserve. And it is Park Orchards, the visitors, 6-3-39, leading Donvale 3-4-22. But in that quarter, it was Donvale just working their way back in the game slowly. They kicked the 1-goal 2 to Park Orchards. No score in that term to bring the margin back to 17 points, which is certainly well and truly in their range. The ladder leaders at the moment, potential minor premiers at the end of the season, particularly if they do win this contest today. That would be hard to drop out of first position. Ryan Long joined again by Blake Tennant, final term. Blake, your thoughts on that third term and looking at the margin, 17 points. Can you make the case to Donvale to find a way and finish off this game strongly?
Well, with the good teams as they do, and a team with Donvale, you know, I think you'll be very pressured. You know, it'll be a pressured last quarter. You know, 22 contributors would win this game for Donvale, but for Park Orchards. But for Donvale, they're just going to get on their terms. You know, what they've been doing for the whole year, they're going to be doing that. The first goal is crucial for both teams today, because I think if Park Orchards kick the first, I think it'll be very hard for Donvale to get back home from this. But Donvale, they've just got to kick the first goal. That's just my opinion. We'll see how we go.
Oh, no, I think you're right. I think they do need to kick the first goal if they're any chance of winning this game. And Park Orchards, when they've got going, they've used that momentum, and that's a big key to get there first and really lock this game up as early as they can as we go down the boundary with Kate Green.
Just got Simon here with me. Simon, great quarter, tough, not much on the scoreboard. What's your last message for the girls for this final quarter?
Be a team effort. I don't think have any superstars, so yeah, team effort. It'll be nice to get the win, but I'd like to sort of finish the game, playing some good, dedicated footy.
Thanks very much, Simon.
Thanks there to Simon. Alongside Kate Green as we get ready for this final term.
So, guys, the wind's beginning to pick up.
It certainly has. It's certainly got a bit more chilly up here.
Falling at the windy on there, Kate.
Oh, hush, Mr. Blake.
And I believe Kate is on her way to speak to Steve Latino, who I think would be pretty happy with that third term.
Before we...
Yes?
Oh, come on, Shawnee. Tip, do you see Donvale coming back, or...?
I think Park Orchards are going to do enough to hold on, but I certainly think it's well and truly a possibility. Kate Green on the boundary.
Just have Steve here with me. Steve, far better quarter that quarter, just with pressure and extra efforts from the girls. What's your message for the final quarter?
It's just, we can't win it. We keep it alive at all costs. Get the ball moving forward. It's just going to be an advantage kind of game.
Thanks very much, Stephen.
Thanks,
Sorry,
Stephen,
guys.
Nah, you're fine, Kate. We understand.
We do have it.
He just said that they just got to keep up their extra efforts and, just really keep their focus up like they did in that third quarter and play even harder than they did in that third quarter.
Thank you to Kate Green there as play continues down here. The Sharks leading over the London, leading Donvale here. Play gets continuing on here. Donvale trying to get it into 450. Like I said before, the first goal is very crucial. Donvale now have got the footy in hand, but the Sharks, there's a lot of wide jumpers around here. They get a kick away to the Sharks. Another chain of handballs. The Vales involved as well, same as Park Orchards, and a high tackle free kick going to Donvale, no, the Sharks, sorry. And I think this is Hutchinson. She plays on immediately, and an intercept mark taken there. That was by Melody Hamilton. She's played 66 games.
Grace Powell?
Grace Powell, sorry, my bad. Oopsie daisy. Anyway, play continues on here.
Boundary.
Let's go boundary side.
Hey Mason is for Park Orchards, the number 25 has been cleared to come back to the game.
There you go. That's great news. Great news.
Such an important player, Blake.
Indeed. She started pretty well this first quarter as well. They need her. They need every player, I reckon, Park Orchards, to get the team over the line, because if Donvale kick the first goal, it'll be pretty crucial. And a good strong tackle here again by the Vales.
Yeah, that's right. First quarter, very vital, particularly for the Magpies, if they're any chance of coming home strong and pulling off a come-from-behind victory. At one stage, they were 4 goals down after a big second quarter from the Sharks. 6-3-39 Park Orchards, 3-4-22 Donvale. Keep you updated with all the scores around the grounds as well as going forward here, the Sharks in the direction of Smile. That's a great mark. And she'll be able to send them deep into attack. The first goal is vital, looking for Hartnett just over the top of her head. Who's going to run onto this one first? Under a lot of pressure here, just overrunning it there was Power. She does enough to at least create the stoppage, and under extreme amount of pressure here, Park Orchards get the first. That's just about all she wrote. Tap down, dangerous spot here for Park Orchards. Tapped away, here's Hartnett. Latino gets it first, wrapped up by Hartnett, and we'll get a ball up again.
The next goal is crucial just for both teams here, Ryan.
Absolutely, tapped away for the Magpies, trying to get it to Latino, who's been everywhere. She's had to really step up this morning without a few of the side's key contributors. Hartman goes up in the ruck, getting the clearance back there is Peak. Cooper's there for the Sharks, and she's very quick. Got it off to a teammate who sends it towards the top of the square. Great mark there by Jess Crundle in defence, and a very timely one.
So Crundle now plays on. They need to keep going forward, and a great mark taken again. That was by Tegan Bradley. So Bradley just needs to steady the ship, but they do need to keep going to do the Vales. Trying to get it going. They just need something. Holding free, and it's going to... Come on, Sean. What's he doing? Oh, no.
Play down.
Play down, sorry, my bad. But there will be a holding free.
Number 15.
So Crundle, that is.
She gets the ball, free kick.
Thank you again, Kate. Tremendous job. Chain of hand passes here. Crundle again. Plays on here. Great mark taken here. Holds by Nelligan. Kemp, sorry. Plays on here. The Vales just need to get something moving here. They've been to the sword by Park Orchards. Find Smiley. Under 18. She's playing terrific here. She's playing off her mark. Trying to find Nash. Nash is around this ball, but same as Cooper. And a kick again there by Latino. She's playing terrific as well for Donvale here, but she's been playing down back. Usually we've seen her this morning down playing forward, but she's been changed here. Archer gets the kick, but it's intercepted again. That was by Sarah Brown. 44 games for Donvale. She plays on. And here come the Vales, but we've said this all quarter, but it's just the pressure and the tackling has been terrific by the Sharks here. Chain of hand passes for the Vales. And Park Orchards now trying to get onto it here. And it's just been on and off, trying to get moving. Here's the Sharks. Snap around the corner here. In the center of Donvale Reserve, it's just going to be who's going to get there first, and a big strong tackle, and it's going to be a ball up.
Blake, it's basically the battle of the mids.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Blake, it was an important ball for Turner to win, because if she didn't get there first, Cooper was out the back and would have been dangerous signs there for Donvale. It's a big tackle laid on Butler back in the middle of the ground. 6-3 to 3-4. The visitors leading Park Orchards. No one goes up for the Magpies there in Hartman, but still wins out anyway. Kicks forward. Pans is there for the Sharks. She's met with an opposition player there who did quite well, and Turner now putting it up towards Nelligan up forward. Batuna's there, bumps her opponent off the ball, wins out, just gets her kick away but loses a bit of ground. Latino's there, runs onto this nicely, picks it up, shrugs off an opponent, caught by Hutchinson and holding the ball. And that was a brilliant tackle.
They haven't given it an inch, haven't they?
No, they haven't, and Hutchinson at half back.
So Hutchinson plays on immediately, finds Archer.
And that's the efforts that Simon will just be absolutely thrilled about.
So go to boundary side of Kate Green.
Not often you catch Latino.
Hey, she's been a very good player for Donvale today in this season. 25-metre free kick going to Donvale. They need this. They need a score. They just need a goal to even it out here. Put the margin on their terms, Donvale. Taking that is Sarah Brown. She just needs to play on immediately. She goes to short option here. She's got Archer with it. And a big, strong tackle will be holding the ball. She does get rewarded. She's been awesome, hasn't she, Ron?
Yeah, she has. 100%.
Yeah. The water of North Melbourne legend in Glenn Archer. I think we should say we're saying that a lot. As Crundle plays on here for the Vales, and a high tackle free kick going to Donvale. They're just trying. They're just trying to get. They just need that goal just to give them some confidence. And Lambert plays on here. Chain of hand passes. The Sharks have just been all over him. And again, it's just going to be a ball up here. They just haven't gave him any chances, Ryan.
No, they've been very good defensively, the Sharks. 6-3, plays 3-4. No score in this final term just yet. And every minute that ticks by is better news for the Sharks as they hold on to a very important lead. They look to clear this one out, and here's their run. Here's Panzer, caught by Butler. Just got a kick away in time. Cooper's there for the Sharks. Big tackle laid right in the middle of the ground here. Important contest to be won for the Magpies. Butler's been very good for Donvale.
It's been a couple of no's as well, Ryan.
It's actually going to be quite difficult to do your 3-2-1.
She can't like Shawnee.
Hey, that quagmire out there is shocker.
You can certainly see when players been tackled in it. Here's Crundle. Has been good herself. Tried to get it off to Kent. Batuna's in there. Got the soccer off the ground towards their half-forward line. She'll run onto this one again. Pushed off it. And we're going to get another ball up just outside 50 for the Magpies.
Yeah, they just been trying, Ryan. Trying to get Donvale to get a goal here, but they just can't. It's Crundle, she's been awesome all day.
Free kick to Donvale.
And a mark taken here by the Vales in Bradley. Tegan need to get some leads going. All forwards must be leading in this ball.
Kick the first of the game.
She did. She can play on here. She's backing herself in.
Oh.
Kick it. No, it's going to draw to the left. But Park Orchards again got all the numbers. What can the Vales do here? Picked up again. That was by Turner. Gets a strong tackle by Park Orchards here. Gets a kick away. And everyone's tired, I think. It's been a very big game. Everyone's very tired. Slow to get to the ball, but it's great to see that everyone's having a crack in this game, Ryan.
Yeah, that's right. It was a good attempt there from Bradley before in the set shot. Certainly got onto it. It's fair way out from goal as Park Orchards look to go forward themselves and just lock this game up. They'll be happy to win the territory here. Getting onto this one first was Bradley again for the Magpies. 2-on-1, Batuna. Doing very well there was Brown for the Sharks. Just to hold this one up. And they're almost there now. 17 points leading the Magpies. Right here on the wing, broadcast side. Tap down from Kent. Haymanson back on the field has done well. A free kick here being paid to Kent.
Boundary.
Let's go down the boundary, Kate Green.
If Donvale wouldn't have had the obligatory wobble in that second quarter, I think it'd be a lot closer than it is at the moment.
Yeah, they probably will look at that second quarter as a little costly. As other than that, it's been a pretty even contest for the rest of the game. Crundle with a big tackle, and we'll get hold up here on the wing. 6-3, plays 3-4. The visitors looking to jump into the top two. Still no update from Quamby Reserve just yet. Ball one here from Park Orchards, inside 50. Mark taken in defence there from Emma Peak. And a great intercept mark, and she's got to play through the middle of the ground, which she might use. Goes towards the direction of Kent. Cooper at ground level. There's Crundle again. Crundle got the handball forward. Hutchinson's there, so's Latino. She wins the ball first. Grabbed it out, tried to look for Turner. Doing well was Panzer. Her handball cut off by Latino, who's worked so hard this afternoon or this morning. She'll kick it into space, so they look to just roll the dice through the middle of the ground and wrapped up in a tackle, and we'll get a ball up. And this will be a big win for Park Orchards.
Oh,
Blake.
they've just been terrific all day, haven't they, the Sharks? So this will put them still third unless North Ringwood lose. So as Smiley plays on here, bit of a high there. Nash involved, dropped it, no call. Bit of a push in the side there. Play continues on and gets a kick there. That was by Haas. And the Sharks looking to get back on the attack here. And it's going to be wrapped up here for a ball up. So just to back me up here, Park Orchards win and North Ringwood lose. Does Park Orchards go to second place? I know I'll put you on the spot there, but
having a look at the ladder, I think it would tie them up on. They both had a draw. Actually, everyone in the top four actually has a draw this season, which is quite interesting. Just having a look at the percentages. No, with the percentage of North Ringwood, they're 170, another 45% more than Park Orchard. So either way, but you look at their run homes, I believe North Ringwood still have to play Donvale. So it would be a massive for their chances of a double chance.
Yep.
A loss here today probably would have meant that they wouldn't get there.
Yeah, so there you go. Unfortunately for Park Orchards, you just got to get a third place for another week. I know, as Brian said, that North Ringwood do play Donvale, so
I don't think they'll be too worried, Blake. I think they'll be pretty happy.
Yeah. That double chance is very crucial for all three of those sides. And, yep, Mark taken there. I think they're just going to slow things down, the Sharkies, don't they?
Well, I think that's exactly what they're going to do, and just send it down the line, looking for Smiley in the pack of 6. Out the back there, Hutchinson, who's been good, got the handball off. Inside 50 they go now. A mark almost is the juggling mark there from Penny Barrettman, who did a fantastic job and has a player out herself who can mark this one in Taylor, Jasmine Taylor, and she'll take her time to put through. Even a score will put them a precise 3 goals ahead, but time's ticking down anyway. It can't be too much further away from the final siren. But Taylor, who's been impressive, will send this one potentially home for the Sharks. Sealer, their 7th.
Oh.
7-3-45 to 3-4-22, and it is going to be a big win for the Sharks. A yellow card has been pulled on Victoria Turner, who'll come off to the bench for the last few minutes. But Blake, 7 goals, 3. They're home. It's a big win for the Sharks. There's a lot of players out on both sides, but particularly for Park Orchards, they're going to walk away with a lot of confidence now, having done the job on the ladder leaders. Yep,
game, set, match. There you have it. The Sharks get home there. It's going to be a big confidence booster as well, because they're obviously going to be playing probably potentially, if results go their way, a big final against them. So
well, I think either way, if they're going to win it, they're going to have to go through Donvale. So now they've got that confidence, knowing that yes, we can beat them.
Yep. So it's a big win for Park Orchards as play continues now. Crundle, she's been, I reckon, Donvale's best today. It's my opinion, Ryan. Do you agree with me, or you going?
Yeah, I think so. I think Crundle, Latino's fought really hard. So has Butler, who's got the footy now.
Yep. So Butler plays on here, tries to find a teammate. She does. Come on, is that
Bradley?
Bradley. Tegan Bradley. She's also fought pretty hard. Kicked the first goal of the day. But,
this will be a tough kick from the angle.
It is. So plays on here. And it's gone to the left, but a mark taken.
Donvale like to practice from that angle.
I believe it might
Butler.
be Butler again. She might snuff around the corner here. She does. And that's through.
That's a great goal.
That is a good goal. That probably is goal of the day, I would say. I haven't seen. Well, have you seen any?
Yes. I think was it Hutchinson right in front of us on the boundary?
Yep.
That was another good one, but that was a
Yeah.
great finish there from Butler, who's worked hard this afternoon. And
She's been one of the best Donvale.
yeah, definitely right. I agree with that. That's going into this last quarter now. Going into the last couple of minutes now. 7-3-45 Park Orchards, 4-4-28 Donvale. They're going to win the second half, but as we said, that second quarter, 4 goals to nothing was the big difference in the end.
Yeah.
Back in the middle they go. Latino trying to get onto this one. Panzer first there, got the handball off. Smiley inside 50 now for the Sharks. Trying to trap this one was Bone. Magpies with the numbers. Power. Tackle, and we'll get a ball up. Centre half forward here for the Sharks. So we approach the final siren here in the Deakin University match of the round. Scores around the grounds. Eastern Devils leading Croydon North Emlock going into the final term in Division 3. So the Devils will get their win. They'll hold on to 4th spot. Here's Hartnett. Kicks it towards a teammate. Got 3 Magpies to beat. Power ends up with the footy. Gets past Taylor. Gets her kick away in time. Looking for Haz. Bouncing footy. Deep in the pocket there and unable to make the most of it. And probably, Blake, I look at that third term as well, that when they did have the momentum, when you disappeared for 15 minutes, they probably could have finished with a second goal, and that could have made things a little bit more interesting going into the final quarter.
Yeah. Well, we've been trying to see if Donvale can get on the scoreboard. Just hasn't been a day. And, oh, Sean Clark's called a free kick.
We've got someone down,
Yeah. Donvale player.
number 34.
Yeah, I believe Tegan Bradley there. But she's all right.
She's got the 3 kick.
Yeah, she's going to take the kick. So, Tegan Bradley now. He'll probably be out to red time now, you would think. Gets a play on here. Involved there as well is Peak. She kicks it. And it's going to be...
Donvale player down, number 34 again.
Yeah, and that is full time. The Sharks get a massive win. And it's a statement, I would say, to say that we're not mucking around here. We are back. The Sharks get a massive win. 4-4-28 to Donvale, to Park Orchards, 7-3-45. A massive win by the Sharks. Massive confidence booster. And Ryan, it's great to see. Statement. This is a big statement for the Park Orchards.
Oh, wins don't get much better than betting the ladder leaders on their home deck, and that's a very strong win for the side. And it's a great finals preview, and as we talked about at the start of the game, both sides had plenty of outs. It was hard to probably read going in exactly what was going to happen, but we both picked Donvale, and Park Orchards have surprised us a little bit, and just showing that at their best they can certainly win this flag. There's no doubt about it. They've still got a lot of players to come back in, and I'm just it just makes this Final Four so exciting. You look at the Final Four. East Ringwood big win is that 100-point win today. As we go down to the boundary again, Kate Green.
I have both coaches. Okay, just let them know if you can hear them or not, okay?
Who have we got first, Kate? I believe we've got one of the coaches down at ground level. I'm just trying to work out where Kate is actually situated at the moment. As she gets the headset ready, I believe we've got Simon on the. We've got Simon down there in the boundary.
Yeah.
Simon, congratulations on the win. A massive victory. A lot of players missing on the side, and it was just the effort for 4 quarters was really fantastic to see.
Yeah, no, they weren't players on the side. We're starting up a new girl band. We'll see how that goes. No, it was good to this is the second time we've come to Donvale. Love playing here, and it's obviously a nicer result than the last couple that we've played. So yeah, good day.
That's certainly right, and it's a great positive coming in, knowing you're going to probably have to play Park Orchards, play Donvale come a final series, and some of those players that really impressed. I thought Ellie Hartnett was really impressive, particularly in that second quarter when she got on the scoreboard as well, and the players were able to hit her up forward with the inside 50s.
Yeah, no, she did have a pretty big first half. Again, we sort of share the goal kickers around. Don't try not to depend on anyone, but she did have a big second quarter.
G'day, Simon. Great win today. It's truly a statement game to say that, you guys are going to be contending, and you must be very proud of just some of the girls' individual performances today. There was a lot of standouts today for you girls.
Yeah. I know it's a long, what is this, round 11? You've been training since a long time ago. So to get a result like on a day like today is good, but under no sort of illusions that Donvale, like us, there's way too many passports out there. So hopefully a couple of those return for both of us, which I know they will. But sort of took care of an opportunity today.
Thank you, Simon. It's a pleasure to have you on board today. Thanks for your time and congratulations on the win. Enjoy it today, and we look forward to seeing how the side goes into final series.
Yeah, guys, thanks for that.
Thanks there to Simon McCorfey, and a fantastic win for the Park Orchards Football Club. And we're also going to be joined by Steve Latino in just a second. Kate getting the headset set up on Steve. Have we got Steve down at the boundary?
Yeah, all good to go here, guys.
Steve, commiserations on the result. Obviously, a lot of players missing in that side. And besides probably maybe that second quarter where they got on top, I thought it was a pretty even contest for most of the day.
Yeah, if we take out that 10-15 minute patch in that second quarter, look, what we wanted to do in that second half was just try and get it back on our terms and restrict their scoring and try and score ourselves. I think it ended up pretty even in that second half, scoreboard-wise, and it showed on the field as well. But we were running out of legs by the end there, but they did really well to keep going and keep assisting.
Steve, unlucky today, do you feel like, they just try to... It was kind of like they were just... the pressure was really good, and do you feel like that was a bit of a lapse that you had just with the forward pressure, just wasn't up to where Park Orchards was today?
Yeah, definitely. They brought it real early, so you could see the pressure from the bench, and they just put us under a lot of pressure on our kicks and on our outside play, and that's what pretty much got them over the line. They were able to handle it better on the outside than we were.
Steve, we'll let you go. Big final series still to come. Still sitting on top of the ladder, looking ahead. A lot of players to come back in the side. We wish you all the best of luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you come finals.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Looking forward to it.
Thanks there to Steve Latino, the senior coach of the Donvale Football Club, and they'll still remain on top of the ladder. They're going to finish in the top two. They're going to still earn themselves a double chance. So that's what you do when you do bank up the wins. Before we head off, Blake, our votes we usually do at the end of the game, the 3-2-1, before we make the trip down to Templestowe for the senior match of the round senior men's match of the round at 1:15.
Yep.
Your 1, 2, 3.
One vote. I'm going to go Jess Crundle. She competed really hard, solid all day. I'm going to go. I might go 2 votes. Jade Hutchinson, really solid all day. But I thought this girl was terrific and really set up the Sharks. And I thought Remy Archer was my 3 votes today.
Very good, very good. Just having a look through now. I'm going to go the 1 vote with Kristen Bertoldi. Probably that first half, particularly in the second quarter where they really got going, was very impressive. Her first half was massive, and she just found plenty of the football. Going to give the 2 to Latino. I was either going to give it to Latino or Crundle, but I think Latino brought him back into that game in the third quarter. Her work rate is outstanding. She'll move around and play different roles, hit the scoreboard with a couple of goals as well, kept them in it. And then the 3 votes, I'm going Ellie Hartnett. I thought, particularly when the game was there to be won in that second quarter, she was just massive. The 2 big marks, was able to kick a couple of goals. There's about 5 or 6 players from both sides that I could probably put into the 3, but that's who I've got. Kate Green as well on the boundary. I believe she will have her 1, 2, 3 for today's game.
Yeah, I'm going 3 points for Bertoldi. I just thought that even if that third quarter she was a little bit quiet, but she still had a hand in there. 2 points to Cooper. She was a quiet workhorse for Park Orchards. And 1 point for Hartnell for the 2 goals. Special mention to Smiley and Panzer and Haymason for really great ruck work.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a lot of good contributors from both sides today. We're going to finish up here, Blake. Thanks for joining me today at Donvale Reserve, and you'll be out at Templestowe later this afternoon for a big Division 2 clash, another 8-point game.
It is indeed. Looking forward to it in the van, of course. Nice and cosy in there. Should be an exciting afternoon of football.
Absolutely. Kate Green doing a fantastic job on the boundary. Thanks again, Kate, for all your work.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Today, and we'll look forward to next week's game. Not sure where we're at next week. We'll have to figure that one out. There's probably a couple. I can't remember on the top of my head. Megan Green, a big thanks as well. Has done a fantastic job again on the camera work, and Kate's got to get her off to Templestowe for another big game.
Yeah, you're going there to try out the burgers, aren't you?
We'll see. We'll see.
We don't
see
even
if we can
know
get
if
any
they've got a barbecue down there.
I don't know.
We haven't been down
I don't
there.
know. We'll see if we can get a couple of freebies down there. We'll see how we go. But that's it for us here. Deakin University match of the round. It is Park Orchards running out 17-point winners in the Division 1 clash.